welcome to season 5, episode 2 of The Buzz with yours truly, Mama T. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited for tonight's show. You guys, I got Kitchi Boogie. Yay! So we are going to have, and they're going to play live. So don't go anywhere. We've got Papa Steve, we've got Shane, we've got Jason, we got Doug, and of course behind the scenes we've got Forrest. So we're going to get your brief word from Grand Forks Best Source, and then we'll bring them on. Today's episode is sponsored in part by Grand Forks Best Source. They're a cutting-edge local media broadcasting studio with captivating shows, on-location event coverage, and unparalleled advertising opportunities. Grand Forks Best Source has become a haven for podcasters like me seeking to bring their visions alive. If you're a podcaster looking for studio or platform, or a local business seeking to advertise, go ahead and email Paul at local@gfbestsource.com. You can call him at 701-740-9337, or you can go to their website that's listed on your screen there, gfbestsource.com. Tell them Mama T sent you. Hi, guys!
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
Woo! We had a little more.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the man behind my scenes. That's Jeremy, the producer. This show would not exist without him. Remind me to give him a raise. So I want to learn about you guys because I've heard you play. I've heard your name in passing. I've heard you were going to play here. You're going to play there. I've seen some of your clips and listen to some of your music. How did this all start?
Well, it started 16 years ago or so.
Yes.
I
was officially became this band.
Yeah, I was playing some music with my son, my younger son Axel, who's a drummer, and picked up the bass and started playing and wanted to get a band going. So, I got a little band together with Rob York and Chris Carter. Chris Carter's on drums and Rob was guitar and singer. And a band called The Beards. It only was Beerds is how we spelt it. And, we wanted another member to that band, so I knew Shane and asked Shane to come in and start playing with the band. Well, that band pretty much played covers, and we were practicing a lot of Shane's songs, which are our originals, and we kind of got tired of playing covers, so we started playing originals, and then we went through a couple other members. Rob left the band from work and all that kind of stuff, and we got Jacob Baldwin came in and played guitar for us, and David Kwame came in and played drums for us on our first release, and we did that at Turtle River. With Gary Berger was the producer of that CD, and so we just kept on recording and playing our originals, and kept writing more songs, and came to my studio, practiced every week for quite a while, and just started playing originals, and that's really basically all we do now. We play a few covers here and there, but mostly
Can't afford to play covers.
We can't afford to play covers.
Oh man, yeah. Royalties. You gotta that BMI crap,
Yeah, So we just started playing our originals, and that's where we went from there. And we just write songs all the time. And what do you want to say about it, Shane?
Hey, all right. Well, this is Shane. Let me kill that thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, I moved up here in the early 90s. from where I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and me and my buddies were all like musicians into original music and all the great stuff going on in the 90s. And I was in various bands up here over the years. Anybody knows me knows that. And me and Steve started jamming together when I was in between bands, and he was in between bands. And Jason was the original member of this group, and then he was gone for a couple of years, but then he's back. Doug first played with us. He filled in one time at FozFest 3. You can find a video of that on our YouTube channel. And then, but this has been the lineup for many years now. Yes. We've had a lot of people come in and out of the group, like you already mentioned, Dave and Chris, but we also had Adrian Liberty played drums with us for a couple years, and we had now I'm spacing.
Isaiah Mooney.
Yeah, Isaiah Mooney, one of my best friends from college. He was in the band for a couple years, and
who else?
What?
Who else?
Oh yeah, we got a couple more.
So it's not quite been like Spinal Tap, but pretty close.
Oh no, not at all. It's people come and go with these things, and Michaela. I'm sorry, I've got all these like names in my head. Sorry, Matea was sorry. She's gonna be mad. She was in the band. Like you've watched the videos from 2022. She's in the group.
Yeah.
And our buddy Donnie Williams, who helped write some of the songs, and he brought a lifetime of music with us. He passed away like 5 years ago, and he's a big part. He's up here in the urn right back here behind me is where we got Donnie. So we've had a few people in the group, but you know, this group right now is like a solid thing that's been going on for many years. And Kitchi Boogie, it's called that because Kitchi Creek and Kitchi Lake are right by here. And we're just having a blast doing our songs, and it's always good to see everybody out there supporting us. Thank you so much.
And Kitchi translates to big. So we're Big Boogie.
Oh, I see. Okay. And where are you located? Over you're in Monoman or
we're in Pennington, Minnesota.
We're in Pennington, Minnesota.
20 miles east of Bemidji. We're 20 miles south of Black Duck and about 20 miles north of Cass Lake.
Far enough away that no one.
Yeah.
Just south of Canada.
It's easy to get around. Yeah. So I'm just going to mention real quick. I don't know how to say this. It looks like Morningwood. Kitchi Boogie, it says. And then Mad Bunny 101. I'm not sure who that is, but hello back to you. And my camera is frozen, isn't it? We've got Justin and Ricky watching. Let me fix my camera real quick here.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. Hold on a second. I don't know why it does this. Okay.
Technology.
Every once in a while, it just like, and it freezes my face at the most awkward times. I'll be mid-sentence or mid-word, and I'll be like,
Sure.
For about 30 seconds before I realize it. So, where did you guys first play when you first got together?
Oh, man. Where did we first play?
Doing a lot of Hard Times.
Yeah, Hard Times.
I got a T-shirt where I put everybody we play the first couple of years, and there's a lot of like Muskie Days at Nevis up there at Blue Ox in Bemidji when that used to exist. Hard Times in Bemidji.
It was Toddy's too.
A lot of Bemidji, a lot of local festivals, just like now.
What was that? What was that festival you mentioned?
Lately, Muskie Days in Nevis.
Muskie
We've
Days,
done that a few times.
Yeah.
So
and
it's funny.
Headwaters Music Fest.
All these places your name and Bobby used to play there too. So like when you're talking, I'm like I have a visual of all these things. It's Hard Times was one of his favorite places.
Yeah,
he loved going to Hard Times. Not just to play. I mean, anytime we were in town, we had to stop. It's
sure. You bet. Yeah, there were some pretty good people there.
When I first got up here in '93 or whatever that was, I remember walking in there the first time, and I felt like I was walking into a Bob Seger song. So it's got right. We got like bikers shooting pool and stuff.
And isn't there like artwork when you first walk in?
Nowadays, yeah. Back then, there was like stuffed animals all over the walls, like dead bears and stuff. That people had, hunting trophies and stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there's artwork on a lot of those places nowadays in Bemidji when you walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you walk in the door, and I know the guy that does it. For some reason, I can't think of his name, but all this artwork. The guy plays harmonica, and I can't think of his name. He actually did a little workshop at Bobby's Bar, teaching
cool.
kids how to play harmonica.
Oh, nice.
One year, and I can't think. For some reason, I can't think of his name. But no, he's a good artist too.
There you go. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff there.
How about Doug? So how do you get into music up here in Bemidji Rock City?
Yeah.
How did I get into music? Well, when I moved up to Bemidji to go to undergrad at BSU back in 05, back in '05. So I did like the music thing, and I started in a band called Hippies and Whiskey. That was my first band in Bemidji. Then I moved to Duluth, and when I came back, that's when they needed a fill-in for Kitchi here at Pause Fest, and filled in a little bit. And I mean, that was kind of my origin here 10 years ago, I think it was. Yeah.
Right.
And just recorded one album with you guys and hoping to do another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about you, Jason? Let's hear some more, man. You're such
Yeah.
a talented young man.
Well, I grew up in a very musical household in Farmington, Minnesota, and heard the great music of the 60s and 70s constantly, all of it. It was just babysitters. We had an amazing sound system in my house. So when babysitters, they would come over with their records and transfer their records to cassettes so they could play them in their boombox or their car. So they were lining up to babysit us. So I heard all the music. Always wanted to be a musician. Moved up here in '94 and didn't really play out or with people a whole lot then. Then in 2010, I met Shane, and they invited me out here to play in Pennington, and yeah, that was the beginning of Kitchi Boogie.
You bet. Yeah, and we lost you for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life happened, and I was gone for from 2012 to 16. I've been here since 2016.
Yeah.
A lot of great musicians in the Northwoods here, and they tend to find each other. Wherever you come from in your musical background, you find each other, and there's always been good open mics and jam sessions and stuff and that's kind of what creates bands. So keep going to those things, everyone out there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Support live music.
Yes. Hey, you know what? They got that tip jar up there. Go up and drop some money in there. They have their merch sitting there. They got CDs. They got T-shirts. Buy them. Support these live musicians, man. It costs a lot of money for gas, for one thing. For another thing, to have something big enough to haul your equipment. And unless you hire a roadie, you probably all set up your own stuff, right?
You bet. Yep.
Load it up, unload it. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It is.
And it's a lot of money, I mean, our instruments and our amplifiers and all that stuff, if you want good sound, you got to have good equipment, and good equipment is not cheap,
Exactly.
So,
hey, whatever you got out there, just go out and play it.
but just, that's if your kids out there, find a decent guitar or decent, whatever, something that plays well and just go for it,
Guitar,
Yeah,
a
we all-
piano, a harmonica, whatever you can get your hands on.
Whatever, and just start playing and have fun. That's the big thing is have fun with it,
Yeah.
Because if you
Absolutely.
don't have fun, you're not going to get better. But but just have fun, play around, and who knows where it'll lead you.
So I heard Jason talk about all the bands and all the good music he listened to. What kind of music and support did you guys, the rest of you, have when you were growing up and getting into music?
I started myself. This is Shane. I guess you guys can see me. I started like singing in the church and with my mom and stuff when I was a little kid and that kind of thing. And then eventually I had like a really good music teacher when I was in elementary school, and I was singing solos and stuff when I was a little kid, like in, second grade and stuff like that. And then I was in a band like in high school, and of course part of music at church, like I said, when I was growing up, teenager and stuff. But really, I did music. It had a rock band with some friends in high school, and then when I moved up here, me and my buddies had a cover band that was like the house band at Hard Times for a couple of years, called Anomaly and stuff like that. And then I was wanting to do original music, so I kind of floated around for a while until finally I had a really good group called the Aquatic Apes, which was an original group also with like the guy Morningwood who just sent you the thing, that guy, and
I was
a bunch
wondering
of
who
other
that
good
was.
buddies. Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
guys-
he's a good
Do you
guy.
guys have any idea who Mad Bunny 101 is?
I should, because I've seen that 100 times. I should know who that is too.
I
And
don't know. Well, whoever it is said hi to me. Hi, Mama
They're
T.
but ever
kick you.
since
They're
but
gonna
ever
kick
since
your butt.
Kitchi Boogie got together, we were able to like do our thing and develop it, and the songs keep getting better, and we're having so much fun. All right, who's next? There.
Right.
I'll go back to Doug.
What was the question?
Question was, how'd you get into music in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I started playing drum set specifically in jazz band in 6th grade, technically. And then I also played a worship team at church. So that was just like a total improvisation was at church. That's kind of where you get into the actual make your beat up thing. So that was kind of the early origins there. Played drum set since then. When I was that age, I guess it was early 2000s. So I guess new metal was kind of what I was listening to. Korn, System of a Down. All right, so I was kind of getting heavy there at first, but then I got into the more funky stuff as I got to college and playing some funky hippie stuff with these guys and rock. We still play some rock and stuff. So
I didn't know
that's
you were
kind of
into
my
new
origin.
metal.
Well, new metal, whatever.
See, we're
whatever.
learning things too,
Is that NU with umlauts?
Yeah, the NU with the umlaut. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where I came from as far as drum set goes. But
How about you, Papa Steve? How'd you get into music?
Well, let's see. When I was a kid, I was in choir, and I was in, high school, church choir for a while. Did a lot of plays, theater, that kind of thing. I always wanted to play bass, but when we were in school, we just had a brass band kind of thing, and there wasn't no strings or anything like that. Actually, my first bass was when I was 10. My dad and I made myself a wash tub bass. That's my first bass. And we, some of my friends and I, we would go up in the loft of their barn and play songs like Winchester Cathedral and all these early Beatles tunes and stuff like that. I mean, I'm 69, so it's it was way back then. But in my high school days, I listened to a lot of music. I was kind of an audiophile, so I listened to everything from Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young to Mahavishnu Orchestra to Yes, to The Doors, to old time blues, the whole bit. And life took its course. I became a master plumber. And then I fell off a roof and busted my back all up. And I fell 18 feet. What a deal.
Oh,
Anyway.
my goodness.
Anyway, I'm walking. So, but then life went on, and then my son, like they say, I always wanted to play bass. So my youngest son started playing drums when he was 8, and I was 45 at the time. And I said, well, I'm going to pick up that bass, and I'm going to give myself 5 years, really practice a lot, and I did. And I said if after 5 years I could play without embarrassing myself too much, I'd try to start a band or something, and that's what I did, And I've been in a few bands. I've had Kitchi Boogie, of course, is my main band. I played with some friends of mine, Rick Hoff and Matea, also in Matea Elhard. We played in my Papa Steve band, and that band we mostly played, John Prine kind of stuff, Emmylou Harris kind of stuff, that kind of thing. And Kitchi Boogie was still going on. That was still my main band. And then I started this other band, Hardwater Blue. And that was strictly blues band. And we played at Hard Times, which was Toddy's at the time. And we played there for about 5 years until, Donnie was in that band. Axel, my youngest son, was in that band. Dan Maloney was in that band, and me. And then Donnie passed away, and that was kind of the end of that band. And that was the end of the blues band. But so that's kind of the history. I mean, and during all this time, Kitchi has always been my main band, and we're still going.
Yeah, all those bands, all that music you were bringing up, all gave me the warm fuzzies. Speaking of warm fuzzies, what would you guys like to play after the commercial break?
We're going to play one of our newer songs called Don't Forget to Breathe.
Oh, awesome. I heard part of that song and I love it, and you guys are going to love it too. So as soon as we get back from commercial, we will hear them play live.
When it comes to podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks' best source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news, interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and of course, lots of feel-good stories. Grand Forks' best source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks' best source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks' best source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks' best source, giving the Forks their identity again.
What's up, Red Lake Nation Radio? This is your host, DJ Soko. Come join me if you're Ace or Donnell from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Soko Saturday, where I have a new segment, Soko's Metal Madness Hour from 7 to 8 p.m., bringing the North all the new and classic metal to the masses. The first 3 hours will be the old school hits, the rock and roll classics, and all other genres of music. Even country. So come take a cruise with me, DJ Soko, bringing the fire right here on 105.3 WRLN, Red Lake Nation Radio. Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by AFS Automated Financial Services, your partner for fast, reliable, and affordable payment processing. Whether you're taking payments at the counter, on the go, online, or through a full POS system, AFS makes it easy to get paid anywhere, anytime. They handle credit, debit, EBT, gift, and loyalty cards across every industry, and touchless options available for all in-person transactions. Entrepreneurs and ISOs can even earn monthly residuals through AFS partnership opportunities. The tools are yours. The income is yours. You'll get approvals in under an hour. 24-hour equipment deployment or reprogramming. Low, simple rates, matched or beaten, or they pay you, and 24/7 live customer service. You get the technology, rates, and support your business deserves. For a free cost analysis or rate quote, call 1-877-738-5010 or visit automatedfinancialservice.com. AFS, smart technology, real service, better business.
Visit littlebobbybuzz.com. your source for Little Bobby merch and music. Keep up with the bar, and don't forget about the buzz with Mama T. That's littleBobbyBuzz.com.
And now, Kitchi Boogie.
All right. My eyes are cold, my mind is gone. The only answer is another song about death and joy, life and pain. Be careful, folks, to lose your brain. Leave the earth at your feet. Taste the stars, but most importantly, don't forget to breathe. You're not alone. I've been there too. The empty realm between old love and new. Let's soar the wind, blow us away. Send your mind, forget the grave, but don't forget to breathe. Trees of lights, the lands of freedom. Open your eyes, but you don't need them. Leave the earth at your feet. Chase the stars, But most importantly, don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. To breathe. To breathe. Thank you so much.
I'm sure everybody else is clapping along with me. We've got 7 live viewers right now on YouTube, and we have 8 on. I think we've got 8 on Facebook. So, you guys have any questions for the band? Go ahead and ask, because we always love to get the audience questions answered. That's what the show is for, to get you guys all involved. That's why we like to go live, so you guys are all involved, and you can find out more about the band themselves, or any member you'd like to ask a question to. What I would like to know is your writing process. You guys, so you got all these songs. I would like to know, first of all, like, do you have albums out there? Do you have CDs that you have for sale, or is it all online?
Yeah, we got our first studio album's called just Kitchi Boogie. It looks like the emblem you can see out there. Sorry about that. And then yeah, you can find that. We got good old fashioned, physical CDs you can order. You can connect, get there through kitchiboogie.com, which is our website, or you can email us, of course, kitchiboogie@gmail. But our website, kitchiboogie.com, is the best way you can link to all those things, and our YouTube channel and whatnot. So yeah, it was our first record from a while back now. And then a few years ago, we came out with Air Conditioned Fish House, which is our album from about 5 or 6 years ago, 5 years ago. I can't remember. We've got one live, kind of official live release besides, all the stuff that's out there of us just playing live. And right now, we've been in the studio really working hard to put together a bunch of new songs that we've been sitting on and working with. We've got many, many songs. We got only a couple albums because, that's how life goes sometimes, even though we've got dozens and dozens of original songs. So, when people come to the shows, they see all sorts of different things and hear different things that we're playing. And so, yeah, we got our first Kitchi Boogie. We've got Air Conditioned Fish House. I'll be releasing a new version of the first live one. We're working on new live stuff we're putting together. And if you keep an eye out on Facebook and all the other social media, Instagram, all that stuff, you'll see that we're going to be releasing new material from the studio here. We consistently throughout the summer is our plan here to have new stuff out a couple times a month of all these things we're finally getting together. So that's what I can say about that.
Yeah, and a little bit about our process. A lot of times we come in here and just into the studio here. We practice every week, and come in here and we start out jamming. And Shane record everything we do. And in some of those jams, we'll pull out little, little parts of it. Maybe a rhythm section. Maybe Jason's got a really cool guitar lick or something, and we can pull that out of those jams and write songs with it. And a lot of times Shane will have something, or Jason will have something, just in short form. This is an A, D, and whatever, and then we work on them all together. We'll make up our own parts. As far as that goes, nobody tells anybody really anything to play. We play what comes to our mind, and we create songs. Some songs take us a while because we'll have a verse and a bridge, and then chorus, and maybe 3 months down the road or so after we're playing it, we decide to add something else different to it or something, or play it differently or whatever. And so it's all a collaborative effort to put these songs together. Shane is our main vocalist, songwriter as far as the lyrics go, but and he brings in a lot of chord structures and that kind of thing, but basically we all do it together.
Yeah, Kitchi Boogie's always been about doing this together. There goes my.
It's kind of funny that you are talking about the chord structure, because Morningwood, well, first Morningwood says aquatic apes, and then Joel wants to know, what's your favorite chord?
I like D minor. It's the saddest of all keys.
There you go.
I like that one too. Carlos von Weissenhorn says, where is your album release party and when?
That's a good question, because we'll have our new album together probably by the end of the summer. Our plan is to just be releasing song after song and then putting it all together at the end. That seems to be the best way that things are done in today's world, instead of getting this giant thing together all at once. So you could catch us pretty soon. We're on April 11th, right? We'll be at Log Jammers in Cass Lake, and we'll be playing all of our new songs and a lot of old ones too. Our group loves to come out there and play for an audience and see people, and this is such a great opportunity we're doing here that we get more songs than throw a stick at. We come in with an idea. Jason comes up with a guitar thing. Doug comes up with a drum thing. I come up with something, or just have words. We say something funny. It becomes a song. You got to write it down, kids. Just write it down, or put it in your phone or something. Oh, that was silly. You can write a whole song out of anything. That's right. And Steve's right. It comes in with a kind of a Kitchi Boogie works that we all decide what we're going to play on the song. And it's amazing. After a few months or sometimes years of playing it, it ends up exactly like the original thinker wanted. It's just organically all comes together. We are very closely connected as a group.
That's awesome. You guys, it's very rare to see musicians like yourselves that just can come together and work together and play together and come up with ideas together. You got any animosity and ever any disagreements on how the song should go, or is that usually
have that attitude about stuff?
No, it's pretty organic. We all are, if somebody makes a suggestion, of doing something different we don't suggest anybody play differently. We might make suggestion that we're going to change a chorus or a bridge or something,
It's interesting to me that when it comes to music, you hear the word play a lot, play the guitar, play the drums, play whatever. And yet you don't hear it actually emphasized in another way. And that is the literal meaning of play, playful, and that's how I've always viewed the guitar, but I always wanted to play my own music and not learn how to play others. So it's just a matter of, I would learn a chord like a G chord, and then I'd go home and I'd be like, what could I do to that? And I'd just come up with different strumming patterns or whatever, and then make up some lyrics making fun of my brothers and sister.
That's a good one.
With the little, if you find people that you can be playful with, the songs are just a natural result of that, I think. You can just play with people.
That makes me think a little, Bobby. So we had a local guy here who was homeless for a while, and he was living in a car across the street from the bar. And one day Bobby was just playing. He was just being playful and playing, and made up a whole song about this guy living in the car.
Exactly.
It was hilarious. You know, I'm gonna find that and I'm gonna send it to you guys. It's hilarious.
All right.
Well, that's
We
like
do
our air-conditioned
have
fish
to-
house song.
Right.
Lonnie's
Eastland.
living in a car. Yeah. But we got,
Sometimes you make a story up. Sometimes you make a story up all at once, but then other times you've got scraps of this and that and the other thing, and you just like, hey, let's all mash it together. It might sound kind of weird, but then it sounds rock and roll when you all play it together, you know. So it's
We have no shortage of snippets of audio files, years and years of riffs and stuff. And
Yeah, including a bunch that I wish didn't exist.
and sometimes you find gold, and then you build off.
That's
of
for
it.
the adult
That's
show.
pretty
Yeah, I
much
know.
what
Like, yeah.
Well, I'll talk to Frankie. Maybe we'll get you on the we'll get you on the Monday night show and we can have big people stories. But right now we have to cut to another commercial. What song you guys want to play for us after the next ad break?
all right. We're gonna play another one of our new ones we premiered last summer. If you caught us then, this one is gonna be called what is it called? Oh, Mind and Brain. Mind and Brain. Yeah, that's gonna be the next one.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When it comes to podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks' best source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news, interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and of course, lots of feel-good stories. You know, Grand Forks' best source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks' best source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks' best source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks' best source, giving the Forks their identity again.
What's up, Red Lake Nation Radio? This is your host, DJ Soko. Come join me if you're Ace or Donnell from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Soko Saturday, where I have a new segment, Soko's Metal Madness Hour from 7 to 8 p.m., bringing the North all the new and classic metal to the masses. The first 3 hours will be the old school hits, the rock and roll classics, and all other genres of music. Even country. So come take a cruise with me, DJ Soko, bringing the fire right here on 105.3 WRLN, Red Lake Nation Radio. Yeah.
Grand Forks, start your engines and listen close. The Red River Valley Motorcyclist Spirit of America Bike and Car Show is rolling into the Alara Center for an action-packed weekend you don't want to miss. Saturday, May 2nd and Sunday, May 3rd. Admission is just $10. Kids 12 and under get in free with a paying adult. But here's where it gets big. Raffle tickets are just $50, and only 4,000 tickets will be sold. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. Now, those $50 tickets, they give you a shot at over $100,000 in prizes, including a Harley-Davidson Road Glide. Second prize is a Polaris Ranger Crew Cab Trail Boss with trailer. Third prize, a Yamaha Gas Golf Cart. Get your $50 raffle ticket now by calling Tim at 701-739-1605 or stop in at Brewski's. And remember, every dollar raised benefits the Veterans Honor Flight of North Dakota and Minnesota, helping honor the men and women who served our country. $10 to get in, $50 to win big. Only 4,000 raffle tickets available. Call 701-739-1605 or visit Brewski's in Thompson today. Spirit of America Bike and Car Show, May 2nd and 3rd at the Alara Center.
Visit littlebobbybuzz.com, your source for Little Bobby merch and music. Keep up with the bar and don't forget about the buzz with Mama T. That's littlebobbybuzz.com.
And now, Kitchi Boogie with Mind and Brain.
Hey, how much time do we got left to like play some songs for you here?
We've got 15 minutes.
All right, we're
We
gonna
got
first do
audience
one
questions too.
All right, we're first going to do one called Prometheus. Let's do that.
All right.
Like you said, we could play songs the whole hour, and we've done a little talking. All right, this one's called Prometheus. Excuse me, I'm just looking for some honesty, someone to believe in and comfort me. Excuse me, I'm just looking for some honesty, someone to believe in and comfort me. Living like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Living like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Excuse me, I'm just looking for some honesty, someone to believe in and comfort me. Excuse me, I'm just looking for some honesty, someone to believe in and comfort me. Living like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Living like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Prometheus, unbound, take the sacred fire. A couple of nice guitars and a roof over my head. Lost in a closet full of memories. Through the door, Spirit, set me free. Living like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Living like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Living like there's no tomorrow, like you don't have to follow what you did today. Thank you.
Nice. So we do have a couple of comments. Julie Weisenhorn wants to know what's the weirdest or goofiest thing that inspired a song. Don Gilbertson said, "That's hilarious that you forgot the song Mind and Brain." I said, yeah, that was a little ironic. Carlos von Weissenhorn wants to know what's the ultimate goal for this band. And Dawn also says she really gets a kick out of the bassist, and I agree. You really enjoy it.
We all get a kick out of the bassist.
Thank you.
Well,
thank
we
you.
didn't forget Mind and Brain. It's one of our new funky ones, but we got limited time, so we're trying to play a little bit of our variety here.
Well, no, you had forgotten the name of the song, is what she was commenting.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you're totally right about that. It's, when there's new things, sometimes like, what?
He was making a point.
Yeah, right. I don't know. There's a lot of goofy things that came up with our.
Seagulls and French fries.
Yeah, we got seagulls and French fries. It's just this kind of crazy. It was inspired by I was in like Duluth, and like anybody who had any food out there being assaulted by seagulls when I was down there. You know where I'm talking about, the lift bridge kind of area.
Yep.
Or Sunshine, which is on our first album, is I went through the smallest part of Texas I could go through and still got like pulled over by this guy named Officer Longway. So that's where the Officer Longway, I'm a long, long way from home lyric, and that one came from.
Don't walk. I mean, it's just the street sign. I mean,
Don't walk. Our former band member and guy I played with in Aquatic Apes, Jake, he had this like sign for like an old-fashioned crossing sign that just said "Don't walk" and "walk" at the same time. Plus, they used to always play like use a wah pedal on it, so it's like I was like walking and going nowhere during the whole song or something. So
Something about a Fish House song too, I think, right?
Oh yeah, air conditioned fish house. That's
Air-conditioned
about
fish-
my
Yeah, thanks.
fish house.
Yeah.
That
A lot of this is more appropriate for the Monday night show.
yeah, air-conditioned fish house is, you know.
well,
you got
I
a fish
take it
house
to
and air
10K
conditioning.
all the time. I do volunteer DJ for KAXE, and
Sweet.
yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. But
didn't
anyway,
know that.
yeah, I do the dead set, and I've been doing it for, I don't know, what, 33 years, something like that.
Yeah,
now?
there you go. The dead set with
Yeah, the
Steve.
dead
What
set.
is that on?
It's on the second Tuesday or
Second Thursday.
Second Thursday, Mind and Brain. There you go. second Thursday of the month at 8:00, and I do 2 hours of the Grateful Dead and their related bands.
Sweet.
Artists. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I get stuff from Dennis McNally. Was the publicist of the Dead, and he sends me all kinds of good stuff, and I've got lots of stuff. So, but anyway, the Air Conditioned Fish House is a fish house that I took to 10K Festival, which was in Detroit Lakes area, and there's just a lot of stories about the fish house that was air conditioned.
Had a window
Right,
unit in
right,
there.
so you can tell those. So you can tell those stories.
Yeah,
But
It
we
was
only
the
have
summertime green room.
Yeah.
we only have 3 minutes left, so I'm going to let you guys play us out. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for all the viewers, all the questions. I love you guys. Next week we'll be back with Justin Toll. For now, we got Kitchi Boogie playing us out.
All right, this one from our first record called Don't Walk Walk. Jump a beat, my buddy and me. Look at the sign, said don't walk, walk. Look at my friend, he confuses me. Check the sign again, said don't walk, walk. Look across the road, seems clear as could be. Simple step up the curve, then don't walk, walk. Now people, have you heard? There's a brand new way to move. It's called don't walk, walk. Doing the don't walk, walk. Doing the don't walk, walk. Stick your foot out, then you put back again. Stick your foot back out. Do the don't walk, walk. Put your arm up, wave in the air. Keep doing the thing with your feet. Do the don't walk, walk. Doing the don't walk, walk. Doing the don't walk, walk. Now it's time to learn the next part. You shuffle your feet back and forth and rock your hips. Have a big smile on your face. Now you're getting in. Now get on the floor. Do the don't walk, walk. Doing the don't walk, walk. Doing the don't walk, walk. Doing the don't walk, walk. Do the don't walk, walk. Don't walk, don't walk, walk. Walk, walk, la, 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 la. Don't walk, don't walk, walk. Walk, 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 la, 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 la. Don't walk, walk, la, 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 walk, la, 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 la. Do the don't walk, walk, la, 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 walk, la, 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 la. Do the don't walk, walk. Do the don't walk, walk. Don't walk, walk, don't walk, don't walk, walk. Don't walk, walk. There you go.
Today's episode is sponsored in part by Grand Forks Best Source. They're a cutting-edge local media broadcasting studio with captivating shows, on-location event coverage, and unparalleled advertising opportunities. Grand Forks Best Source has become a haven for podcasters like me seeking to bring their visions alive. If you're a podcaster looking for studio or platform, or a local business seeking to advertise, go ahead and email Paul at local@gfbestsource.com. You can call him at 701-740-9337, or you can go to their website that's listed on your screen there, gfbestsource.com. Tell them Mama T sent you.